We still have our reviewer here with us, Dr. Henry Diko Koche, the Deputy Rector, Administration Federal Polytechnic Bida, and he has been doing justice to stories we have been dishing out this morning.
To me, you are literally talking about Sokoto people. You should know here where my people are. They pay tax to those people before they farm. Whether you like it or not, in Borno State, there are still local governments that people cannot go to work. They are still under the control of terrorists up to now. And we're talking about areas in Sokoto where Niger and Mali. It shows clearly that there's a systemic failure.
With what we have in the educational sector, is that okay by you? Infrastructure-wise, manpower, and so on.
The problem where government should find a way of blocking the leakages that we're talking about. Government is doing something about education. Government is bringing money into education on a regular basis. So there's subsidy there. That's why I was trying to use roads for you. We supply our roads free of charge. That's why the fact that some of them are not good. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So there is still subsidy in some areas, and this is the money they want now to make sure that all these places are better than what they used to be.
That's an issue of debate. Transport, anyway, somebody might be disagreeing with you because the other aspect, you're talking about foods and
I'm saying it.
And it's easier for us to roll out figures. Government has realized about 500 billion, 400, whatever per se. But what logical sense will it make? They're making this money, the common man that the government represent are suffering. Now, you agree with me that virtually all nations of the world have something that they are subsidizing for their people. Because the idea of governance is to protect, make life easy for the people. So it makes no sense when the people are suffering and you claim to be making gain, per se. Now, if we agree that every nation of the world have something they are subsidizing that is so key, like in America, they are subsidizing agriculture. Some other country has to do with energy and so on. And energy is very key because it has a ripple effect. And what are they subsidizing for the common man at the moment? Please, I bet
I wouldn't really know what
you wouldn't know. If you are paying for water bill, are you seeing the water?
Have you seen water board around your house? Everybody is a water board. Everybody has a board.
So you cannot compare a system that have infrastructure that is working to us.
Somebody has said that as an individual, as far as this country is concerned, now everybody is a government of its own.
Then why are we quick to applaud the removal of subsidy when first and foremost there have not been any plan to pushing the effect?
I don't know how to put this so that you will understand what I'm saying.
Why are we quick to take off subsidy and yes, slow to cushion the effect this subsidy we have on Nigerians?
That when we get it right, the production will pick up again.
Well, let me still call my listeners. I know we have network glitches per se. I don't want to sound like INEC anyway.
You go to Abuja, those who live in Kefi, those who live in Suleja, and so on and so forth, are the ones that are not being able to cope with subsidy. I entered this polytechnic in 1984.
No.
1983, 1984.
That's what
as we were coming into school that time, just about 2 or 3, well, that was when Buhari government, as a military government came in. Every student was being paid allowance at the end of every month.
Thank you. So it simply means this people that enjoyed then are the one that messed up the system today.
They are the ones.
A lot of them.
There's no doubt about it.
So now we now agree that the young people lack good mentorship. Very few people that we can look up to and say, this is what emulating.
There is no doubt about it. So that's why I'm saying it's systematic. It is not only one factor that is causing this. If I look at one, you look at one. These are, in fact, all of them put together. Are you getting me? Has contributed to this failure as far as this society is concerned. So a lot of us have not done our work. Government has not done its work well. The parents have not done their own well. I am telling you, even the churches and the mosques have not done enough to caution people. Because at the time, churches could discipline you even without recourse to your parent. And nobody will say anything, but not today. Go to school. I have seen parents that have gone to almost want to beat up a teacher in school because your word was discipline in the school. Now, what do you expect that child to come and do at the end of the day? When my father can come and beat you, just wait, I'm going to call my father. If a father is not responsible in the house, the wife, the children will not have respect for him. It affects the society.
No. Everything begins from home. I bet to differ on that to a great extent.
Even if it is 50,000 naira, even let me even tell you, even students that are in school here, a student feeding on 30,000 naira per month is a difficult situation. The poverty is there. The parents are not doing the right thing. The society itself, the government itself is not doing well. I don't want to commit people. Listen to me. I don't want to commit people. There's a story of young boys here who woke up one day either because they got such a money and then they all bought motorcycles and they were arrested. And before we know it, they were back. And when they asked them, they said, "We paid 80,000 naira." To who? You see, the society, the whole thing is complex, very complex, and What do we expect?